Can you believe it? Can you believe it? It's like we've scored a goal. What does that feel like? It's been 319 days, but Sheffield United, Nick, have signed a player.
Woo! I thought you were going to say 319 days since we scored a goal. It feels like that too.
Absolutely does. I am Hal. He is in good nick. Nick, what's happened?
So the Blades have finally signed someone. We've signed a defender, Ben Davies. I think a lot of people will know who this man is. No, it's not the bloke that we had about 10 years ago. It is, a Liverpool player, believe it or not. He's on loan for the season. It's a £500,000 loan fee with another £500,000 if the Blades are promoted. This is a loan with no option to buy at the end of the deal. That was something, that Liverpool weren't prepared to agree on. And it runs until June 2022, Hal.
It's an interesting signing, Ben Davies. A lot of people will talk about, is that the signing we actually need more than others? Well, there's going to be others. So this is the first. And 𝐍𝐸 𝐚𝐽𝐽 has his first man through the door. He's 26 years old. He's a left-sided centre-back who can operate as well as a left-back. I'm going to ask you a question straight off the bat, Nick. Does this mean we now go to a back three, or because I've said he can play left back, is he just another of the many, many, many players that can play there that we have?
Really tough one, mate, because like you say, we've got a lot of left-footed defenders, haven't we? We've got a lot of left backs. For me, this is a signing that we needed last season. Because I feel like Ben Davies is just another Jack O'Connell, maybe not quite our Jack O'Connell, but he could have been one of those players that really got us playing that system well again. And like you say, this could start something. It could start playing three centre-backs because he's a very, very good footballing centre-back. Obviously left-sided, obviously left-footed. And the pros with this man just go on and on and on. And you know what? I thought Liverpool were missing a trick, not even giving him a chance, because I think he's one of them players that could do the step up to the Premier League too, Hal.
Yeah, I mean, we might end up offering a big money deal to Liverpool if he plays extremely well. As you mentioned there, they weren't prepared to negotiate a fee at the end of it. So it is at the moment a loan with no option to buy. I'll tell you a little bit about Ben Davies. He started his professional career back in 2013 with Preston North End. He's enjoyed loan spells at York City, Tranmere, Southport, Newport County, and Fleetwood. And he joined Liverpool this year for £2 million. But as you say, never made a competitive first team appearance. If we go all the way back to his debut for North End, it was in a 2-2 home draw against Coventry City on the 26th of January 2013. He was just 17 years old. The manager of Preston then was Graham Wesley, and Davies was named the club's Scholar of the Year that season. He would go on to make 145 appearances for Preston. Ben Davies won Preston's Young Player of the Year in 2017-18. He also got Preston's Player of the Year 18-19, as well as the Sir Tom Finney Player of the Year award. So he's won it all that you can win at Preston. And in his career, he's scored 3 goals. But Nick, we're not signing him to score goals. We're signing him to help at the other end.
Yeah, we really are. And for me, mate, he's quick for a defender. He really, I'm not saying he's going to be Ollie Burke pace, but he's quick for a defender. He gets stuck in. He's one of them players that when the ball, when the striker's trying to hold it up, he will nick in there. He will try and navigate that ball away from the striker. I love those sorts of defenders that really, really want to get stuck in. He's great in the air. Obviously, he's scored a few goals with his head, but like you say, we want him heading balls away. Away from our goal, away to kind of theirs. Do you know what, Hal? He's not just strong and he's not just good on the ball. He also likes to play those kind of whipped round balls or then balls over the top, not a long ball, those searching balls trying to get wingers away or strikers away. I'm very excited for this one.
Well, you've been watching highlights of him, as have I, in preparation for this, because like you say at the start, we kind of knew this was coming. He's a strong defender. He does like to get stuck into challenges. He uses his body well. A very vocal defender. I mean, Nick, do you think he could be another leader that we actually need? You were talking on the watch-along about the fact the Blades don't have that many leaders.
We don't, but Chris Wilder really tried to instill that every player needs to be a leader. And I do think we've got leaders out there, But I just feel like they've got no confidence whatsoever, completely shot of confidence. Because if you think about it, we've got Billy Sharp, captain material, Egan, captain material, Basham, captain material, Norwood's been captain. We've got a lot of captains, but we need leaders. And I feel like we do have the leaders at the club, but we need to bring that back out in them, because at the moment they're really, really struggling for confidence. And do you know what? Ben Davies, it's just maybe he's not the exact player that we need right now. Like if we'd have put him into that game the other night against Swansea, I'm not sure he would have done too much different to what we'd done. But I just think he'll bring just something that we need to get players through the door that haven't lost hundreds of games like we did last season. We need confidence, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this guy play football for us.
Well, he's comfortable in a 4. He's comfortable at 3 at the back as well. He's quick across the ground. Excellent decision maker. Technically excellent. As you've already said, left-footed. Very capable passer. I mean, really, Nick, he's excellent on the ball, at his feet altogether. A very intelligent footballer who rarely gets caught out of position. He reads danger very well. We need that. He apparently has always been very popular in the dressing room. He's not got a big ego. The fans adore him. He's good with fans. He's someone who will remember where he came from. You know, not let his guard down. He stays grounded, but also, and this is what we need, a fierce competitor who sets his own very high standards. He wants to win. He wants to succeed. Preston fans, if you ask them, if you read any reviews, they're rave reviews. They were sad to see him go. And I know he would have gone for more. You know, if he'd been under a longer contract, he would have been sold for more than £2 million that Liverpool paid for him. But this could prove to be a very astute loan signing by the Blades.
Absolutely, mate. And you know what? With him playing for Liverpool, I feel like we could possibly get him at a knockdown price. Maybe not too much more than 2 million, because Liverpool probably don't care about him that much. But we really, really do. And do you know what? What you've just said about him being grounded, I've just listened to his interview on the Sheffield United YouTube channel, and he does seem like such a nice, grounded lad that just wants to play football, because he's obviously not played too much football since he's gone to Liverpool. So he wants to get back playing football. He knows this league inside and out. Really, really excited to see him. But we just don't know where he's going to play. That's the thing. Is he going to play in a 3? Like you said, is he going to play in a back 2? Is he going to play at left back? Who knows now? Who knows?
One thing we do know, Nick, is you and I were talking about this lad back in pre-season of last season, because we have been linked to Ben Davies for a long time. It's been a long time coming, and maybe it feels like 22 years. He's actually going to wear the number 22. And some quotes from him: really happy to be here. Got some exciting feelings when coming in. Bit of a long drive from Preston. got lost.
That did make me laugh, that.
I like this. He's
not
down
that
to
far.
I don't know. I got stuck with my dad in traffic coming back from Preston, and it felt a long way. But he said he got lost a couple of times. But once I got here, everyone was really friendly. Feels really comfortable already. I've just missed that match day buzz, especially having fans in this year. And on the Blades squad, Ben Davies said, we've kept a lot of the squad together, and I think we've got more than enough quality to bounce straight back up. Hopefully I can help the players, and the players can help me to have a good year. Really happy to be here, to be honest. I like the club. I like the manager, and I think we've got some really good players here.
Yeah, he was really complimentary about Slav and the way that he plays football as well. So hopefully, well, he's going to be one of them that plays out from the back. We saw it from Bash against Swansea. We were taking those chances, and that's what Slav wants us to do. We want to take chances rather than, if you lose the ball and you concede a goal, this is Slav's way of playing football. That's why he scored so many goals whilst being manager of Fulham, being manager of Watford. And that's what we want to see. We want to see taking chances, scoring goals, because we spent too long losing 1-0. How many times did we see us lose 1-0 last season? I'm excited to see him playing out from the back, because at the end of the day, that's what Slav wants us to do. Play out from the keeper, play from the centre-back to the left-back, and then just working it around. So, he's definitely going to be one of those players that's going to play out from the back.
Let's have a look at some of the questions. Lee Musto says, Nick, do you think we'll move to a 4-5-1?
It's so tough. It's really tough. If it was me, I can't predict, because we have no idea. All we've seen under Slav up to now is him chopping and changing from 4 to a 3 in against Carlisle, then back to a 4. we've got no idea, but I would like to see us play 3 centre-backs. I was very vocal about this on Twitter, and a lot of people were saying it doesn't work. How does it not work? Like, just because it didn't work for Chris Wilder at the end of his tenure does not mean that it can't work if we are kind of tweaking it a little bit. Under Slav, like, we're not going to play overlapping centre-backs. That is not going to be how Slav plays.
Also, saying it didn't work, we got our highest ever Premier League finish playing 3 at the back. So it did work. It did work for longer than it didn't work. Yeah,
exactly. And yeah, before that as well, we were excellent going up from the Championship to the Premier League, excellent from League One to the Championship. We've played that system a lot, and we like that system. The club is geared up to play that system. And it might be a 3-4-3. It might be a 4-5-1. It could be anything. But at the moment, we don't quite have the wingers for it. And I don't know. I would like to see us go back to playing 3-5-2, if I'm being completely honest.
I know what you mean. And actually, this is the comment from the Blades way. If we play 3-5-2, then we can move to a 4-4-2. Ben Davies, he's mentioned here, can play left midfield. He can. And he has done in the past. So it's not beyond the realms of possibility. Lots of people mentioning Ronaldo Vieira, Nick. We do have some, I suppose, I wouldn't say insights on that, but, you know, we understand that he's getting a medical in London today, could be announced. The question will purely be around fitness.
Yeah, it could be announced tomorrow, as early as tomorrow. So yeah, let's keep watching Twitter. Let's keep refreshing it. It could be coming tomorrow, but like you say, Hal, it might not, depending on his fitness. I think if he doesn't pass a fitness test, or he's not played football for quite a while, so he could be one of those that we kind of like, right, okay, let's park him for now. Let's go after somebody else. So, yeah, it could happen tomorrow, but like we say, his fitness is a worry.
Sander Berger as well, people mentioning that he could be sold. I don't see Sander Berger leaving. Sander Berger does not want to leave. He has a release clause, which is, Nick?
30, I can't remember now. How much was it? 32, I think.
32, and it will
32.
incrementally increase as well as the years go on. So actually, it would be sensible to keep hold of Sander Berger. So don't see him going. The Diallo rumour, unlikely. The Uriel Selly rumour, we're just saying that's just not true. It's just not true. So if the Peruvian lad Selly does sign, we'll be speechless. So it'll be a very short video. And Max Lowe, another of the left backs, could be leaving on loan. Swansea, QPR, both interested. I know he's got some personal matters to attend to, which could mean that one slows up a little bit. But that could happen. Loan or potentially a sale for Max Lowe. I don't know how much we can actually say about Aaron Ramsdale.
It's been documented that Ramsdale wants to leave. It's also been documented that Aaron Ramsdale doesn't want to leave. So we're not too sure. I don't know what to say, Hal.
Well, we are sure. We're not sure what we can say.
Yes, that's what I meant.
I think that's the truth, isn't it? We do know what's happened there, and there's going to be an update.
I just wanted to see where you went with that, though.
I'm squirming and sweating now because there's we've got the way this is going to play out is perhaps going to surprise people. Max Lowe going is not going to surprise people. What happens with Aaron Ramsdale is going to be largely up to him, Arsenal, and Sheffield United. And I know what I want. I want Aaron Ramsdale to stay at Sheffield United and play in goal. I think he's a cracking lad. I think he's a great goalkeeper. That's what I want. Whether his head has maybe been turned, only he knows.
Yeah, absolutely. But even if Aaron Ramsdale does go, it'll be water under the bridge. I'm sure we'll bring in a goalkeeper that'll be strong enough to kind of see us through, because really, Aaron Ramsdale is one of our best players, and having your goalkeeper as your best player it's not the right thing in the Championship for me. You need some...
Yeah, you're right. You don't need necessarily a great keeper in the Championship. And we've got like 5 keepers. Verrips hasn't been given a fair chance. I think Jokanovic will probably be given the option. Do you want to sign another player on loan? Would that be a keeper? Or do you want to go out and get a creative winger instead? And I personally think if the worst comes to the worst and we do sell Aaron Ramsdale for a good fee, because it will have to be a good fee, and I don't want him to go, but if we do, we give Verrips a chance. And if Verrips doesn't work out in January, we sort that out. And actually, instead, we go out and get that flair creative player, which we've been lacking really for the last 2 years.
Just think about this, Hal. How many shots has Aaron Ramsdale faced where this season where nobody else would have saved that shot?
Yeah, none.
Zero. Like, he's let in 2 goals against Birmingham, 1 disallowed, that he had no chance with. He had a couple of shots at him against Swansea that any other goalkeeper would have saved. So, do you really... If he does go, I think we bring in somebody who's a really creative, quick player, because we are really struggling for pace other than Ollie Burke now that 𝐍𝐸𝐽𝐻 is obviously injured. So, we need a bit of pace. We need some creativity injected, and we need to score goals. That is the main thing.
Absolutely. But today we brought in a man to hopefully keep them out of the other end. Ben Davies, it's official, has joined on loan for Sheffield United till June 2022.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.